name is Randall, and I've been involved with MKP now for almost 8 years. There was some challenges that came up in my marriage. My answer was anger. I felt it came from passion because I really cared about the marriage, but it got interpreted as anger, and that was not good. That was not helpful at all. And I realized that pretty quickly, but I had no other place to release it and figure it out. So I actually Googled men's support groups, and mkp.org came up. And I must have spent like an hour and a half the first time I was on the website going, what the heck is this? Where has this been all my life, The heads in the room they kept nodding and going, we hear you, brother. Yeah, that's got to be tough, And it was just, oh my God, these guys are listening to me, and they seem to care, and they're taking time out of their day to let me just be this wild, crazy, guy trying to express himself. And it was so comforting and so grounding for me that I said, I got to get more of this, because this is a great group of guys, So I proceeded and kept going for almost 6 months before I got to my first NWTA. The NWTA is the start. And then if you listen to that call and continue, you start doing some of that continued work in your I groups. And that's where the amazing amount of growth starts to happen. And I went, all the way across the other side of the United States, and it's the same group of guys in the same format and the same setup. And it's so comforting to be able to know that, this is not just an isolated thing, and that it's happening all over the world. I've met so many great guys, really, really great guys. They're there and they're listening and are aware. And God forbid anything happens, I could make a phone call. I could send out an email and I would get support. I know I would get support. I would get guys checking in with me. I would get guys showing up at my door. That brings me a lot of peace of mind to know that there are men that live within 50 miles of me that would get in their car and drive to come see me if I said, I need you now, I need help. And that's priceless in my opinion, absolutely priceless.